Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Keep It Real, Episode 2. So, how everyone else doing? I'm going to get right to the point. First of all, let's talk about rape. Let's talk about sexual abuse. Let's talk about actually, let alone how a male thinks he's so dominant that going against an innocent woman and trying to actually manipulate her, enslaving her, to become some kind of a slave of any form, let alone against her children, that male impregnate her in order to actually let alone rape and also actually manipulate himself. So let alone I want to actually talk about the topic of actually when a man actually let alone does that kind of stuff to an innocent woman and think he actually let alone he's tough and he's strong, he's actually something else that every man should fear. No. A man that goes against a woman, let alone a child, raping her and also destroying her, let alone I say to you he's a coward. I don't care if you're actually a Christian or a Jew or anything else. If you think you're actually let alone trying to scare me to think you can manipulate a woman, let alone a child, into sex and also actually sacrificing her and killing her, guess what? You are blatantly a coward. So even though of a society been taught by actually those kind of males from the 2000s and over the 2010s, they are all cowards like that. Not all of them, but let alone when a society full of males that actually let alone go against a woman in the worst way, degrading her sexually, let alone by violence, let alone he is actually just a plain out coward. He's nothing. That first of all, that man ain't nothing more than actually just a squatty pawn to actually go against a wicked opponent because he don't even actually let alone test himself. I'm talking so fast. When a male goes against a woman innocently, when a male actually attacks and rapes and degrades her secretly, he is nothing but a coward. So let alone this video about actually let alone the psychological of why would a man actually let alone go against an innocent woman and think you could just rape her, manipulate her, and also actually let alone do all these things against her and actually you expect her to actually keep quiet even though you're a coward and think you're tough. Let alone think you actually just enslave women like they're like zoo animals. No, it can't happen like that. It can't. Let alone I, a male, can't do that. Let alone I'm not perfect. I got my own good and evil too. But let alone, even when I speak the truth, you want to actually let alone judge me and think I'm wrong. But no, I ain't. I'm actually telling the truth because I'm telling the truth what it is. And I'm not trying to actually let alone pretend to get views or anything else. No. Now, when it comes to actually let alone a male degrading, manipulating, treating her like garbage, like some kind of a sex toy, or actually let alone just actually like food or anything else in the wrong way, a male that thinks they can actually manipulate you and hurt you is not a good way. And let alone, I'm talking to you wicked males too. And I know you don't care. Let alone I care. And I'm going to say this right now. A male that actually hurt some kind of innocent woman, let alone a child sexually, and think this is what God wants, this is what Jesus wants. Even in religion, in politics, let alone in human nature, to think actually let alone men are divine and allowed to do that, it's just all nothing more than just actually just sexism by a group that hates women. And let alone children, let alone a group of males that are evil that hate women and children that are cowards. So even though I'm sending this message to everyone else in the whole world, and guess what? I want you to show it to everyone else so I can teach this lesson. Let alone, I'm not trying to teach this lesson to become perfect because I ain't perfect neither. I got my good and bads. I do my good and bads. But let alone, I don't want no one to judge me and I can't judge you. But let alone, I can judge myself and judge you because let alone, at the same time, like I said, I got my own good and bad myself. So, when it comes to actually let alone a male destroying and mentally trying to hurt somebody else in a worse way because let alone he been bullied by someone else tougher in his family because he was weak, because he was unpopular. He's trying to actually get rich. He's trying to actually let him have all the girls he wants to for himself. A selfish scumbag that doesn't even care about a woman's feelings, let alone a child's life. And I can say this right now, when it comes to human sacrifices and everything else, that stuff happened so many years ago. So many years ago, no matter what. So let alone, when it comes to actually let alone people actually doing this, and let alone, I'm going to say this right now because let alone, I had deleted most of my videos just to actually do this video. I mean, I can do a lot of fun videos, but let alone, not right now. Like, when it comes to keeping it raw, I do these serious videos completely. Talk about other topics, let alone actually put myself in a chopping block. So when it comes to actually let alone a male that actually degrade a woman, trying to set up a woman, trying to actually hurt her, destroy her. When a society of males, evil males, that I'm talking to you, to the wicked male thing, you could actually let them get away with actually rape and trying to make the woman the bad guy. Guess what? You're wrong for that. And guess what? A male like you should never actually let alone think you can get away with it, even in your own turf. So I don't care how much you worship your God. I don't care how much you're good you think you are. If you disrespect a woman, trying to rape her, destroy her, trying to destroy her eggs inside of her, you ain't no. First of all, you're not a gentleman. You're just a cowardly punk ass. You always are. And I'm sending this message to every single cowardly man out in the world. You, the fathers, no, you, the dads, the uncles, everybody else, including myself. That actually, when we males actually let alone rape a woman or a child, we are no better. We are no better than one another. So you could actually keep on judging somebody else for the crime or setting them up. So you could actually have your dirtiness be covered up so no one can find out. It will be revealed in the spiritual realm. The great mother, war, and the great mother, the mother force itself. If anyone else who, first of all, if any children ones can understand this, I'm saying this right now, that when in this matrix, in this world, that they ain't real, that actually let them with all this chaos and destruction, and these males think that they actually let them down. Sorry, I'm stuttering. These males think they're actually dominant in this matrix. The evil ones, not the good ones, the evil ones. Because a gentleman doesn't actually treat a woman like garbage. A gentleman doesn't rape his kid. A gentleman will actually kill and murder anybody else that hurts his wife and child. But let alone the wicked males do not, and I repeat, do not do good. They're always going to be cowards and everything else. And let alone, first of all, I do good and evil myself. I'm not going to tell you what I did, but let's just say I did good and evil in my life that I regret. That let alone that put me in such guilt that I hurt somebody else. And guess what? Was it right for me? No. Was it fair? No. The truth is that I should never actually let alone hurt anybody else in my family. I shouldn't. That's why actually I'm coming. That's why I'm just being honest. I'm being honest with myself because let alone I ain't trying to become like those males from the 2000s or the 90s that actually let alone hurt a woman, or let alone rape her, or actually let alone the children. Let alone evil males in power, cults, religion. Even if you're a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim or an atheist, if you are a male, an evil male that don't care how many people you hurt, guess what? The suffering and the pain and the wickedness and also running away to escape punishment is over. This era is all about exposure. I'm not kidding around. But you don't want to believe me? Okay, let's just say this. Let's just say you try to get away with a crime of a rape or murder. You think you're going to get away with it? No. And the truth is that evil doesn't show us on the feet. I repeat, evil itself does not show its scars when it's getting punished. But now they do. Evil will always pay a price. Even if you think that that person's not going to get what it deserves. Even if you think that evil will get away with it, no. Let me tell you something else. Evil can actually, let alone betray people, can actually point that you're the bad guy. You did this. Well, the secret is evil can control people. That's why actually, let alone evil puts the blame on you and not itself. Because evil can control the wicked like puppets. But let alone it will not blame itself. Because let alone evil is a manipulator. Evil is a con artist. Evil is cowardly. And let alone I play that game too. Evil judged me too for the crime that actually I did. But I blame evil itself. I know the name of it. That anybody else from a secret occult knows his name and actually understand his name. I'm saying it right now. Evil's name is actually Yadabaoth or Adalabaoth. Because let alone, first of all, just like in your Bible that the Antichrist ruled the world, that is true. Because let alone, the Antichrist created humanity. And also actually let alone tried to actually let alone, matter of fact already did, create so much chaos and destruction, just like back then. But let alone that kind of stuff is over because evil has been exposed to so many innocent lives, so many people that actually have been deceived. Now I'm gonna be specific. When a good man protects a good woman and a good child, yes, it's gonna become a good family and also a good family that knows better because a good family doesn't hurt each other. But let alone someone else evil who hates that righteousness, that hates that truth, that hates actually seeing your light shine, including myself, those are the people that are trying to actually destroy you. Those are the people trying to destroy you. Not only that, they will do anything else to actually see your light gone. When the righteousness is exposed to evil, the righteousness does not run away, but they don't fight evil. It's evil that is cowardly. That's evil that's scared of the righteousness. It's actually hatred that's afraid of love. And also wisdom that can destroy ignorance. So when it comes to actually a person, that actually thinks he can go to, sorry, when it comes to a person that actually thinks he's going to actually get away against righteousness, no. The wickedness will always get set up. It will always fail against them, and nobody else can stop karma now. In this era right now, and I'm going to say that now. I'm going to say it now too. Matter of fact, I'm going to say it now. To all the wicked males, you rapists, murderers, child molesters, child sacrificers, you will not get away with a crime. No matter how much you create a God to defend you of your evil ways, you cannot. That time of deception and worshiping make-believe gods to you Christians and Jews and also Muslims who are bad, not evil, who are actually let alone bad and evil, but not good. I have to apologize, I keep messing up on my words, but when it comes to the wicked, even you're a Christian or a Jew or a Muslim, you won't get away with this. You can't get away with this now and ever, and deep down you know you can't. You hate that truth. So I can't get away with it. Because I can tell you now, if I mess around and hurt somebody else, I can end up in jail. I can end up dead. I can actually just mess myself up. You could see me in the news. But let alone, first of all, that's why I learned not to mess up. But let alone, I can't be perfect. I can't be perfectly good and evil because let alone, I'd rather be good and evil. I'd rather be good and evil and be honest with you what I really am. Even though I don't want to lie to you. I really don't want to lie to you because let alone, it ain't right to do that. I don't want to stab you in the back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I can get killed for doing evil. And guess what? I can say it now. Even though the lighting, you just actually like see my face like all shadow stuff. You just see it right here, like, man, I kind of look like some kind of, anyway. When it comes to actually low, the mindset to think that a male is dominated a woman, or actually let alone vice versa, a woman is dominated a male, that kind of gender warfare can destroy a male and a woman. Matter of fact, not just a male and a woman, but a good male and a good woman trying to get a good relationship. So let alone, I say that a good woman, a good strong woman deserves a good strong man. A wicked male deserves a wicked female. But let alone, the wicked does not last forever, but the righteousness. So I believe, I'm going to say right now that the righteous know won the war. The righteousness have won the war against those who are wicked. Now, first of all, I want to say right now, this is not a Christian channel. First of all, I want to say now, I want to say this right now. That this is not a Christian channel, and this is not anything else with religion. This is about actually alone spirituality alone. That actually let alone those who actually think they can actually attack the weak, deceive the weak, and also actually let alone try to kill those who actually let alone think who don't want anything else to do with any kind of violence or any kind of evilness. For those who actually let alone attack the weak, you are weak yourself. But let alone the wicked can only attack the weak but not the strong. Because let alone the strong is way more powerful than the weak. Righteousness is strong. Love is strong. All that kind of sissy rainbow lollipop that actually your tough daddy told you to actually grow up and get over it and call you a sissy boy because let alone you ain't I'm sorry. Matter of fact, first of all that righteousness that actually let alone tough guys that call it, first of all, I'm stuttering. Matter of fact, I am stuttering, but I gotta keep it raw as it is. When someone else makes fun of the righteousness and call it soft and sugary, I can tell you this right now. Anybody else have a good heart is not a coward. Anyone else have a good heart that doesn't pretend or lie or hurt a woman or a child or let alone like destroy a good-hearted person, even you are a woman or a man, even though a good-hearted person doesn't deceive anybody else and treat everyone else no matter what. Hey, I can say this right now that when it comes to good males, no wait, when it comes to actually being good, but being good, if you're when it comes to actually let alone being good, when it comes to actually let alone being good, if you're a woman or a man that hates corruption, that don't want no kids getting killed or murdered, you got a good heart. But let alone don't pretend to have a good heart if you're an evil heart, because let alone the righteousness will know. The great mother will know. She will know. Righteous spirits will know that you are lying and cheating and deceiving people. I'm not trying to do that to you. I'm telling the truth that actually, let alone when it comes to actually let alone that we think we males can actually hurt a woman, degrading her, raping her, destroying her. Even though if you are actually let alone, if you actually let alone, if you are a female that actually does that to a good person, a good male that's trying to keep you away from rape and murder, and everything else, but let alone if you're actually, first of all, if you're actually an evil male that go against a good woman, you're gonna get what you deserve. Let alone if any kind of male that is evil, any kind of female that hurts a good person like that, I can tell you right now, it's a spiritual nature that evil sources hate good power. Evil sources hate the righteous power because let alone, if an evil person, I can say right now, when it comes to actually a positive, strong female and a positive, strong, well, no, wait, not female, woman, a positive, strong woman and a positive, strong man that don't cheat or lie or hurt their kids, I believe that a righteous-hearted family that don't rape, kill, or murder or hurt each other are good people, and they can survive way more longer without the flesh. So when it comes to actually let alone the internal battle of good and evil, like let's just say this. Let's just say this. You have a strong woman and a strong man that hates evil. But let alone you have actually let alone the other side. You have the other side that have like a wicked male and a wicked female that did so much dirty to any kind of good person. Let alone I can say right now that evil don't hurt evil, but only righteous. Righteous do not kill righteous, but evil. It's actually a natural duality that actually let alone that is eternal when it comes to a duality warfare. So let alone the good can only attack the evil, and the evil could, I'm stuttering again. The good can attack the evil, and also the evil can attack the good. Because let alone it's actually a spiritual warfare that actually let alone why a good woman can get raped and killed and murdered, why a good man can actually be deceived by many people that he can fall in love with, but they end up breaking his heart, let alone including a strong good woman. Even though only evil can do that. But let alone righteousness have its own gender, woman first, and also the men, and then also you have actually let alone the males on the evil side, and then they have their females too. What I'm trying to say is that when it comes to actually let alone a good relationship with good-hearted people, a good strong man and a good strong woman don't hurt each other. They love each other. They don't lie, they don't cheat, they don't rape, they don't murder, they don't do anything else to each other horribly, let alone to the kids, but let alone evil does. So let alone, this is the message to all, matter of fact, this is the message to all the wicked men out there, including myself. Any kind of crime, rape, murder, anything else, nobody else ain't getting away with it, no matter how much you think you are. Because let alone, there is a fate worse than death. There is a fate worse than death in the afterlife. I can just say right now that there is a thing as reincarnation. That an evil person can reincarnate and do the same evil thing, but let alone, he won't do it anymore. He won't do it anymore because he won't remember where it is. He will remember all the evil things he did, like he or she. But let alone, What I'm saying is that actually there's a difference between actually let alone good person, a good person, and a bad person. Good, strong women don't degrade themselves, but evil women does. Well, not evil women, evil females. A good, a good man respects a woman and everybody else, no matter what gender or color you are. But let alone evil does. So let alone, I say to you to the wicked, you will not get away with it no matter how much you think you are. It doesn't matter if you're a pope or a celebrity or anything else. You will not get away with the crimes that you have done in the past and think you can get away with it again. Let me repeat. All the wicked males, you will not get away with your crimes, no matter what it is. Rape, murder, you will not get away with it. Trust me, you won't. So guess what? You got two choices. Change, sit down, don't cause no war, or let alone keep on doing the evil stuff and die. If you don't care, then guess what? The whole world ain't gonna miss you. The righteous ain't gonna miss you. The righteous ain't gonna care about you. I can say right now that the good world, good strong people can't live without evil people. That is my truth. That is my truth. I believe that actually a good woman don't degrade himself with sex. A strong good woman don't degrade himself with sex. A good woman does not hurt herself with sex or drugs, but an evil female does. A good man respects a woman and other people that have a good heart of courage and wisdom and understanding. But let alone an evil male doesn't. An evil male does not. You gotta remember this. So let alone, I want to actually let alone continue this conversation about actually let alone the torment and the pain that every child have to go through when it comes to actually being treated like sex objects, let alone females too. Let alone actually I a male have no right to actually learn that lesson. Learn that lesson how to actually degrade or hurt a child. Let alone actually hurt a woman. So let alone, I'm telling you the truth right now. And also this is a message for those who are awakened and also like for real. That when it comes to actually the gender wars, the degradation, and also manipulation, and also thinking that a male is better than a this and that, all that kind of stuff. A male that thinks he can just push a woman around and enslave her in the worst way, he will always be a coward and die like a coward, no matter how strong he looks like. And a female that supports that kind of creature, that kind of bastard, guess what? She ain't no better than him. And let alone, it's sad that a female gotta actually let alone follow that kind of evil man. But let alone, not all females are like the evil. First of all, actually now, first of all, there are such things as evil females, but there are few good girls. Good girls that actually let alone, good girls that actually do not be enslaved by anybody else. Now, first of all, don't trust my word because it's like, video. I can say now that a good strong woman does not take no jack from an abuser or a rapist or anything else. But an evil female does. A cowardly evil female. And let alone a wicked male that thinks you're tougher than me, I'm calling you out. I'm calling all you wicked males out to think that you're better than me. That you could just beat your wife and your children and destroy them for your own pleasure. And you think you're trying to scare me? You're a coward. You're a punk. Even if you're a president, even if actually let alone, matter of fact, even if you're some kind of actually a pope like Pope John or Pope Francis or Donald Trump or Joe Biden, you are a coward because let alone not only you actually let alone degrade a child with sex and rape, not only you actually degrade a woman with sex and rape and treat her like garbage in the worst way, destroying her self-esteem, you will always be that coward, and you think actually let alone all those guns and all those lasers in the sky and anything else you can actually let alone kill me with, you can't do that to me or anybody else telling the truth. And guess what? I can't be in your shoes. I can't be in your shoes even if you were actually a child being abused by your father. Just because you're being abused by someone else, that doesn't mean you can abuse others too. But let alone, you evil males don't want to be bitter. But let alone, I'm not trying to become evil like you people. I'm not. Because I'm not trying to become evil. I can't be an evil male on your side because I don't want to be that person. I can't. I won't. I'd rather tell the truth no matter what it is. I'd rather tell the truth right now. that let alone the wicked and also you males think you're better than the rest of somebody else because you actually let alone harass somebody else in politics, religion, everything else. Basically, you're cowards. You ain't true warriors. You ain't barbarians. You're just straight up cowards picking on the weak, stomping on ants. Just flapping mosquitoes. You boys, you boys, you ain't, you ain't brave. You're not brave, not even once. Let alone, you would actually let alone prove how actually let alone great you are. But let alone, if you stick with deception and evil, deceiving anybody else to prove that you're good. But let alone getting your chance to attack an innocent person like you always do, like many other people do, including my generation, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Dinosaur, whatever it is. I can tell you this right now that I'm glad that everything is being revealed. And let alone you will not get away with the mess that actually let alone you caused in the past. Not even myself. So guess what? The jig is up. I don't care who you are. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care if you can kill me or destroy me. And besides, I just told the truth, man. Guess what? Let me tell you something. If you shoot me, even if you shoot me, even if you shoot me because I told the truth, I'm still gonna win. I'm still gonna win. No matter what. Because I'm not trying to play this filthy game out here. And besides, this life right here, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. But let alone, first of all, the truth is, I'm more than that. First of all, I'm a God and a devil. I'm a soul. I'm actually, well, I'm actually, let alone, actually a soul and a spirit experiencing human things like you spirits are. But let alone when it comes to the gender warfare, that a woman gotta know her place, she gotta shut her mouth, she gotta actually open her vagina and also actually be a slave to everything else. The problem is, you males forcing her like that, no. You're not, first of all, you wicked males are still just boys. You wicked males are still boys. Now, first of all, I can say right now, first of all, I can become a man child, but at least I know what good and evil is. At least I know better. At least I know better when I actually expose people like yourself. And you think actually alone, you're hard, and you think you're better than everyone else. No. So let alone, to the wicked males, and I'm not, first of all, to those of the wicked males that abuse and rape and cause so much destruction and think your girl is going to defend you, you just straight up coward. You ain't no real niggas, you ain't no gangsters, you ain't nothing. You're fake. Matter of fact, you're fake. Matter of fact, let me just tell you, you wicked males to think you're tough, you're so fake. They even actually let alone a piece of cardboard. Matter of fact, even actually cardboard and also actually let alone silicone laughs at you. You're a joke. Wicked males are a joke when they push around women and children to think they are a threat. They are cowards because they're insecure, because they want to feel like tough, because they got bullied in the high school or anything else in the past life by their dads, by someone else bigger than them, by their relatives, or anything else, blah, 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 that drive them into actually low into a life to abuse somebody else because they're afraid to go against the abuser and not those who didn't do anything else against them. Let me say it again. Those who have, first of all, those who have been abused, and I'm talking to you males, those who have been abused by anybody else, they even call a faggot, because you ain't fighting, you ain't slapping no women, you ain't hitting no children, you ain't raping them, you ain't actually sacrificing them, and they call you a coward? Let me check something else. You mean to tell me that actually let alone killing all those women, and also actually let alone destroying them, actually let alone putting, like, let's just say like the Muslims. The Muslims that actually let alone have all these females wrapped in those clothes, actually let alone they think it's normal to actually let alone think they can actually just, just suffocate in those thick blankets. But let alone she can't get no air, she can't talk, she can't do anything else without a man's permission. Guess what? You males are cowards. You've always been cowards, and you've been doing this for since years. But let alone actually let alone a few good men out there who actually let alone treat a woman right, that saves her from right, gives a good life. You want to actually let alone destroy that male because he ain't treating a woman like garbage. I can say right now, you wicked males are mad because you're exposed, because you rape and kill and murder and destroy anybody else for the pleasure of it, for the power. Or because actually your God said so, or because the religion said so, all that kind of stuff. But let alone first of all, you're just straight up coward, man. You're just straight up coward. You're just a straight up coward. You males are not a threat to me. Let alone actually anybody else that can see through you like glass. She can see through you how really weak and cowardly you are behind all those muscles, behind all those guns, nuclear missiles. Let alone actually an army, let alone actually alone the FBI, CIA. So I can tell you this right now. When it comes to a wicked male that pushes around the wicked, he'll always be a coward and die like a coward. He ain't nothing. When the world, first of all, when humanity is created to worship the wicked, humanity is not real. When the world is when humanity is created to lie and cheat and kill and murder and rape, and I'm talking to you wicked males too, you wicked males in your patriarch society back in the 2000s, 90s, 80s, 70s, even actually let alone in the medieval times, those days are over. And let alone you can create artificial women, you can create any kind of women, no, not women, no, female. You can create any kind of female that you want to worship you, no matter how much you actually degrade her, but let alone you're still a coward. Let alone if you actually have children that actually follow you, you're still a coward. So let alone, first of all, I know good people. I know good people that don't do that. I know good people that don't do that. So let alone to the wicked, you would actually pretend that you think you're holy. Now, first of all, to the message to the wicked, you can't get away with it. No matter how holy you think you are. No matter how big society you are. No matter how, first of all, let me tell you, you have so many buildings and churches I went to, but you will not get holy at all. Because actually, let alone of the evil things you do behind the dark. Let alone the truth is that actually you think you're actually holy than somebody else. That you, wicked male, think you're tougher, just like those real men that actually don't protect the women. You think you wicked males are a threat against anybody else that you think that they should actually let alone hurt a woman or hurt a child in any kind of worse way, mentally, physically, let alone brainwash her to worship a abuser and a rapist like you. You wicked males are not tougher. You wicked males are not tougher when you actually let alone. You wicked males are not tough against a weak person to think you're actually a little better than somebody else. Because you get strength from the weak. No, you don't. You don't get strength from the weak. You get strength from the strong. Let alone, I say right now, I know some fighters that take lumps and keep on fighting. But let alone, they don't hit, but let alone, they do not hit no women at all. They don't hit no women. First of all, a real gentleman don't hit women or a child in the most abusive way, or because they got abused in their childhood. And let alone to you females too, let me tell you sinners, just because someone else hurts you and destroy you, that doesn't mean you can hurt somebody else instantly. But let alone, when you actually do the evil things. Now, first of all, sorry my words, but when it comes to actually hurting somebody else, and I'm talking to the wicked males, you are cowards. And also to the wicked females, you think you can actually betray your sisterhood, who needs help away from rapists and abusers and murderers, and you actually let alone betray her. You are truly forgiven because let alone you will always become, let alone, evil females that follow an evil master, the wicked males. It's not your fault because let alone you got scared because let alone in a society, when a woman does not degrade herself with sex, or let alone lie and cheat, like wicked males, she is not honored. She don't get no money. She don't become a billionaire. Let alone, I say right now that actually good strong girls, good strong women does not degrade themselves with sex. Good strong women does not lower themselves with sex or abuse or let anyone else hurt them in it. Like, first of all, strong women are not gonna actually. First of all, strong women are not cowards. Strong women would not even let somebody else, beat them and actually force them to have sex with them for money or anything else. Even though I can tell you the story right now, I can tell you the story right now that is real. That actually there have been four boys, four males that beat up mature women, adult women. Why? And that's a real story. Why? Because let alone the four males in some kind of a country I forgot, but there were actually let alone four males that actually beat up adult women because the women refused to do sex things for entertainment. Let me say it again. There have been actually let alone four males that trying to force two grown women to kiss each other, but they say no. But those four males beat up those four males beat up those two women. I'm not lying. There have been news like that before. But in my own experience, there have been four males that beat up two grown up women because let alone those. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry, but there are four males. There have been four males that beat up women because let alone these two women refuse to actually kiss each other because let alone the four males are trying to actually let alone make these women kiss each other even though those two women didn't, and also they did not want to become forced, but let alone those four males got mad because the woman refused to be enslaved by an abuser. That's why they got abused by the four males who are cowards. Now, first of all, I forgot what country it is, but this was on the news. So let alone. Now, first of all, think about this for a minute. A male that's trying to force you to have sex? That ain't right. A male trying to force you to do the 30 things to hate yourself? No. A strong woman will not put up with that. A strong woman will not put up with that. A strong, brave woman won't put up with that. Now, a strong woman can tell who's actually a rapist and a liar and also actually a child molester. So let alone any kind of male that actually forces you to do these sexual things, that doesn't love you, that want to hurt you, that doesn't, first of all, that male, that wicked male is a coward. He'll always be a coward, like his uncle and his daddy. And let alone, first of all, to you wicked males, F you. You ain't scaring me. You're nothing but a punk. And if you even, first of all, let me tell you something. If you even dare make a comment against me to prove I'm wrong, I'm just going to ignore you. I'm just going to ignore anybody else who disagrees with me. I'm going to ignore anybody else on YouTube, on Rumble, or anybody else that disagrees with me when I talk about actually let alone the mindset and also the world system that is run by cowards who rape, kill, murder, destroy, who are males. And let alone there is actually a society that hates women because let alone the truth is strong women, you strong women, you strong women come from a lineage of a universal goddess. I'm saying this right now from my experience. Strong, first of all, only strong women are born from the universe, but let alone the weak women who follow the abusers and rapists are not. You know why? Because let alone there are males who rape, kill, and murder and destroy you because they're not controlling you. Now, first of all, a real gentleman, first of all, a real gentleman does not hurt no women or children, let alone pretend to become a gentleman at all, because let alone righteous, because let alone righteousness itself, like the good power, righteousness, positivity will tell who's faking. Now, first of all, anyone else that's trying to use this message against someone else or trick somebody else, don't do it. Because Lelo, I know there's a bunch of like rapists and murderers like yourself want to judge somebody else and tell them you gotta learn this, even though you're not learning this lesson for yourself, you're a hypocrite too. So guess what? Here's the message. Don't judge anybody else if you know the lessons. Because Lelo, I know you wicked male trying to act Lelo, turn this video, use it as a weapon, try to do something evil with it, try to make fun of me. Lelo, I'm trying to actually twist this message because Lelo, I'm exposing the wicked males that you rapists and murderers, Lelo, actually those who actually clone women. You think you can get away? No, I know that. I know that you. First of all, I know that this war ain't real. This all is a fantasy. It is. And matter of fact, and even though actually there have been some evidence of glitches and also weird things out there. So anyone else that understands me, Thank you. But anyway, I want to actually get this message out on episode 2 to explain that of this message. I'm gonna leave this simple message to you. I'm gonna leave this simple message to you, even for myself. That actually, I myself, first of all, I myself, and you are no better when we rape and kill and murder. When a male rapes an innocent woman and a child, he's a coward. And Lola, actually, right now, to every country, to Africa, to Dubai, every single country, this is a message to you. I don't care how powerful you are, and let me tell you something. I'm glad that scumbags like you are getting killed. So let alone the wicked is losing the war against the righteousness. So let alone, here's a lesson. Do not disrespect a strong, good woman. And let alone to you actually, first of all, let me say it again because I'm keep on stuttering. So the to the message to the wicked male that hurts a woman and a child, I don't care what you are, I don't care what God you worship, I don't care what country or military you got, or how powerful you think you are, you're a coward. No matter what. And let alone to the females that follow these evil masters, I forgive you. Because let alone a woman that get abused and let her children get raped, I forgive you because let alone you will not always be the victim. You're not all, well actually no. First, wait, first, I'm sorry. I messed up my words. What I'm trying to say is that when a woman get abused and fall an abuser, it's not her fault. You are not the suspects. Your abusive husband is. Your child raping husband is. Your boyfriend is. Your dad and your uncle is. If, and only if, they are evil. A good person, a good woman, a good man, also a good uncle, and good family don't hurt or rape anybody else. Let alone, the truth is, I don't want to do evil. I don't want to do evil myself because little karma is here. I can't do evil because karma is here. So Lelo, I'll leave you to this message. Now, I did stutter. I did actually Lelo had to like going too fast, but Lelo, I hope you understand this message clearly what I'm trying to say. So, good night. So, good night, take care, stay safe, and let alone to the good, brave people, to the good, brave women and men and children, beware of the wickedness. And to the wickedness, damn you, F you, bye.